Hello, everyone, and welcome to TPC Football. Here it is, TPCFL Week 5, Game of the Week. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears in Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. I am happy to be here and joined in the booth here today by none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Bama Shocks. How's it going, Bama?
Let's go, Meter. Let's go. Week 5 action.
Very exciting as we watch Kansas City kick this one off to Chicago well through the end zone, and they will start this drive as so many have before from the 25-yard line. Now, this game right here, I'm really excited for both of these. We had last week off. We watched a game from another league, and we called that bad boy, but now we're back in the action with two of the best the league has to offer.
You got the Chiefs in the first place in the AFC West with their explosive offense that just goes everywhere whenever it just feels like it. And then you got the Bears, second place in the NFC North, who are coming in at 3-0.
Wow. They're second place at 3-0?
3-0.
Unreal. Snap here, drops back to the 20. A man coming in fast. He's able to throw the ball into the dirt. Incomplete.
As a matter of fact, at the end of today, one team will get its first loss of the season.
Wow. Unless
there's a tie.
Unless there's a tie.
We had a few of those back in old season 5.
Two out to the right, one to the left, a man in the backfield. Trubisky directly behind the center, takes the snap, handoff, trying to push forward, picks up the first. And there you have it. Right out the gate. Kolbis moving the ball nicely on the ground. 7 yards on that one, 6 yards on the first run attempt. Not a bad way to start the day. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right side, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield. The snap drops back behind the 30, throwing out to the left side. It's caught and he's hit immediately. A 2-yard gain there. Not a whole lot doing.
Oh!
Are we watching the same game?
Yeah, they got a first down.
Handoff, pushing up to the left. Oh, what a beautiful spin move! Which one of us is behind? Let's find out.
Might want to refresh.
And a huge throw downfield to the 10-yard line and take it down at the 3. That was amazing.
Trubisky airing it out there, throwing caution to the wind right to the wide receiver. Amazing throw there.
47 yards. Huge play.
They're at the 3 meter. You know what this means.
It means they're deep in the red zone. In fact, they're in the red hot zone. The 3-yard line, lateral out to the right side. All sorts of room. Touchdown Bears!
Chicago. Let's go.
Cohen running that one in, and what a beautiful play. And in under 3 minutes, putting points on the board, 6+1, a 7-point lead for Chicago.
Looked like Kansas City didn't have any answers for the offense on that drive from that 43-yard bomb all the way into driving it in from the 3-yard line. Colby making it look easy out here.
Rothamar in Twitch chat calling out the touchdown. That's right, buddy. Let's make this happen. This one kicked into the end zone. Being brought back out to the 23-yard line where he's taken down. 1st and 10 now. That's where Kansas City will start this. And Illist and you have a little bit of history, do you not?
Absolutely. Illist is actually one of the moderators for my Mixer channel, and we've known each other for, I guess, going on 2 years now.
Wow.
And he kicked my butt at the beginning of the season.
That's what I'm interested in. And that was actually an awesome game. We called that one live as Game of the Week, I believe, and it was absolutely outstanding. Really great effort by both of you. And I don't know that he kicked your butt. I think it was a pretty close game all the way through, was it not?
For me, it felt like he controlled the tempo, he controlled the rhythm of the game. Like it's almost like he let me score so that he could score again. That's really how it felt. Like he was the puppet master through the whole game. I mean, he's really adept at playing this game.
Well, fair enough, and we're seeing that in work right now. A little pass out to the left side, picks up 12 yards. A little pass out to the right side now, picks up another, 8 there? Well done. Ragland with a dislocated
finger. Ugh.
Yikes.
Tape it up, put him back in, coach.
Commando Slippy and Twitch. Woo, football. Heck yeah. And on top of that, it's TPC football. Handoff, pushing up forward. Not a lot of room there.
A Bears defense showing what they are known for, stopping the run up the middle. It's a no-go there.
Well said. 3rd and 3 now from the 42. Kansas City looking to make a conversion here and keep this drive alive. And they need it. Chicago came out of the gate putting points on the board. Now Kansas City looking to make up for it. Throw over the middle. There's a first down.
Mahomes with the wide open receiver in the middle. Just a little pitch and catch there. First down. I like it.
It looked like he might have had a couple of options there.
Defense did look rather soft there, like they weren't sure how tight they wanted to cover. Maybe they're trying to avoid a pass interference call.
That's fair. Or maybe they're trying to avoid what just happened to the other team in a long bomb downfield.
Indeed.
Handoff, getting some good blocking, pushing forward to the 43. Bouncing to the opposite side of the field now. Crafty dinners with a host. Thank you for the host, Crafty. Happy to have you here.
You know, it's always good to see the offensive line win the battle in the trenches and be able to push forward enough for the running back to make his way up the field.
Shift from the defense, 2 out to the left. Strong offensive line trailing off to the right side. 1 in the backfield. Directly behind the center right now. Taking the snap, dropping back to the 50. Getting some good blocking. It's time. They're coming in. Throwing over to the left side. He picks it up. He's hit. Will they give him forward momentum? I don't imagine so.
No, he actually took a loss of 2.
Had he caught it and dropped, maybe he would have been okay. But when you take those steps backwards, it pushes momentum in the backwards direction. Therefore, a loss of 2 yards, 3rd and 3.
With the level of distress that Mahomes was under there, he probably would have been better just to throw it to the sidelines. He was outside the pocket, so he would have been clear with no receiver around.
What Rothamar in chat is calling a classic Mahomes. Langell with a host, the founder and president of the TPCFL. Thank you for the host, brother, and thanks for joining us for this amazing game of the week, week 5, early in the season, but these are the types of games that are going to make or break you. Later on down the line, you're going to think, week 5, if I had only gotten that win, the entire outlook, the complexion of my playoff run would be completely different.
It's like I said, an early season undefeated streak will come to an end today. Both teams 3-0 coming into here. And unless there's a tie, there's a 1 going in somebody's loss column.
Bears lead by 7. Kansas City with the ball on the 39 and a fresh set of downs. Lateral out to the right side right now, trying to get past one guy, pushing through him, staying on his feet and falling backwards. Hit by 3 Bears and falling forwards, but overall a loss of 3 on that one.
Yeah, the running back fighting for all that he was worth, but unable to get it back to the original line of scrimmage.
3 out to the left, 1 to the right. Brightful off to the right of Mahomes in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking. They're coming in fast. Throwing out to the left side. He's getting some good blocking downfield. He has all sorts of room, and he's tripped up by the bootstraps at the 19-yard line. But Mahomes throwing a 22-yard reception, at least half of that, if not 3/4, run on the ground. And a great play there by the receiver.
It honestly looked like the trip spread off to the left confused the defense, which looked like it fell into man coverage, and there just was not enough bodies on the receivers.
Run up the middle, a huge gap. Williams takes it forward for 6. His first run of the night is a good one and puts him in a good 2nd and 4 situation. My apologies. That's better. The snap here, handoff, pushing up the middle, and he is stopped cold. Ooh. They did the first run
like
up the middle.
Behind the line.
That first run up the middle was effective. The second time ain't happening, folks.
That gap closed up before it could open, Meter.
I can't say any of the things I wanted to say there. Mahomes in the shotgun now, 2 out on either side. The snap thrown over the middle. This one's caught, knocked down at the 8, but that's a first down. And they're there again, Bama. Deep in the red zone.
Where are they, Meter?
They're in the red hot zone. The 8-yard line. Next stop, end zone.
And with that, Mahomes is 7 of 7 for 56 yards. No incompletions on the drive.
Very impressive. Let's see if he can finish it out. Draw play, rolling out to the left side. He was hung up in the middle for a second. There was just nowhere to go, and he's taken down 2 yards behind the line and knocked to the edge of the red hot zone, the 10-yard line. But still, the end zone is the only other place you can go unless you want to kick a field goal or, heaven forbid, something tragic happens. Knocking on some wood for him. The snap here drops back behind the 15, thrown out to the left side. That's quite a bit of yards. He's taken down to the 2 before he's taken down. 9 yards picked up. 3rd and goal in the most dangerous part of the field, the 2-yard line.
More interceptions happen here in the TPCFL than anywhere else on the field, Meter.
Absolutely undeniable. It's a fact, even if I make it up.
Absolutely.
2 in the backfield. Offensive line strong and trailing to the right side. 1 out to the left. Mahomes directly behind the center. Timeout. Kansas City stops the clock at 2:26. They didn't like something they saw.
They must have saw an extra man, either with the extra man on the rush or an extra man in coverage, and they wanted to change things up a little bit. I can't fault them here. They've got 3 timeouts. Might as well use them.
Chat attempting to name the 2-yard line. Is it the nuclear zone? The twilight zone?
I like to call it the interception zone.
Fair enough, but not this time. Throw it to the left side, and that's a touchdown, Kansas City. What
Mahomes
the heck happened there,
to the end
Bama?
zone. Wide open coverage. They must have saw something they actually liked on the previous play and was hoping the Bears would go back to it.
Oh, my
God.
God.
What a shank. I believe that young man just broke his foot because there's no other explanation to miss that chip shot.
If he didn't, he should get himself an excuse, because otherwise you're running laps, buddy. That was ugly, and it prevents Kansas City from tying the game.
Yes, it does. There's now a 1-point deficit between Kansas City and Chicago. That could have huge implications later on in this game.
Couldn't have said it better myself. This one kicked into the end zone, being brought out to the 24-yard line is where it will end and where their drive will begin. 2 out to the left now, 1 to the right. Snap here, handoff, pushing out to the left. Holy crap, he's fast. Getting to the sidelines, a missed tackle. He's got all sorts of room. One guy coming in,
30,
weaving back and
20,
forth. They're not going to catch it.
5,
Touchdown, Bears. Are you
Chicago.
kidding me, Cohen? Are you kidding me?
And just like that, the 1-point deficit has spawned, and it's now 7 with an extra point pending.
Holy cow. What an answer from the Bears. Their first drive took them just over 2 minutes, just under 3 minutes. This one, 12 seconds.
Go Bears. Well, the good news about that meter is it gives Kansas City 2 minutes plus to respond. They've got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with.
That's a really good point. This one kicked to the back of the end zone. Upon catch, the foot steps out of bounds. So they'll start this drive as so many have before from the 25-yard line.
That previous play happened so fast. I'm not even sure where the breakdown happened.
When Cohen got the ball, he was gone. He was on the sideline before I could even say he was at the sideline.
He took the ball and he was toting the mail like it was a heart transfusion. Oh, but
Beautiful
the response
throw
from Mahomes. Still.
10 for 10, 90 yards.
Wow. That's the kind of performance he's going to have to make up these 8 points. Chicago is in the position to hold the lead now, especially with the way their offense has been running.
A 23-yard pickup takes us to the 2-minute warning. The ball just behind half field, the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Mahomes from the shotgun, a man just to his right. He takes the snap. He's looking. A missed tackle. There's a flag on the field. It could be the low chop on the roughing the passer.
This is not good for the Bears.
Hit
not
Mahomes
good at all.
Low.
And just like that, they move from midfield to knocking on the red zone. This is not good for the Bears.
A 22-yard pass coupled with a 15-yard penalty moves the ball a huge distance down the field. And now Mahomes is knocking on the door of the red zone.
And with his arm, anything could be a touchdown from here. Oh, he couldn't get turns.
Snap, throw it to the left side. There's a catch. The ball moves to the 17-yard line. They're in the red zone, picking up 5 yards. Fast Cars with a follow in Mixer. Thank you so much. Enjoy your season tickets. We do this at least once a week, every single week. You're watching TPC Football on TPC Sports, Mixer, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the game. I know I am. This game is so fast-paced right now.
And don't forget, if you are a stats junkie, you can get all the stats your heart desire at tpcfootball.com.
That is my homepage.
Mine as well.
A shift from the right side to the left side by 2 receivers on the left side of the offensive line now. The snap from Mahomes thrown over the middle. This one's caught. He falls backwards, or forwards as it were.
3rd and inches.
His body
backwards.
backwards.
If it got it. I was wondering if the ball crossed the line, and it did not. 3rd and inches.
Very, very close. Now on the 12-yard line. They're looking to pick up a first here, keep the drive moving forward. They need a touchdown here to keep up with the rapid scoring of the Chicago Bears.
It's like I said, with Mahomes' accuracy tonight, anything could be a strike at the end zone from here.
Very good point. Snap, handoff. He's got the room. He makes it. Moves the ball to the 5.
And just like that, Kansas City is 5 yards away from closing that gap on Chicago.
Deep in the red zone. Deep in the red hot zone. The 5-yard line. Takes the snap in the shotgun from behind the 10. Drops back, thrown out to the left side. This one's caught, and he's taken down at the 2. And once again, the dangerous area, the 2-yard line.
Mahomes still perfect in this first half. Wow.
You know, the
that
more
classic
throws you have when you haven't made a mistake yet, the scarier it can get.
The Bears defense, known for stopping the pass, known for stopping the run, they're just not able to break up Mahomes' passes today.
Another shift from the offense, shift from the defense to match. 3 out to the right, 1 to the left, a man in the backfield. Mahomes in the shotgun. 5 make up the offensive line right now. Another shift from the offense. They see something. The snap at 3 seconds on the play clock. Looking around, throwing. Hit while throwing, and this one goes into the dirt. His first incompletion, and it was a dangerous one.
Absolutely, Meter. 3rd and goal, only 20 seconds left. They've got to get something going here. Find that pace back.
They got plenty of time. They're in range. The question is, if they don't make it here, do they go for it? I'm sure the only thought in their mind right now is, we got to make it here.
Yep.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. The snap thrown out to the right side, wide open.
Where was the defense on Brightful there? No one had that man covered. Are you kidding me? With hands like that, you cannot leave Brightful uncovered.
And that is exactly what Kansas City saw when they made the shift. They knew exactly what they were doing. Expert move by Iceman. Well done, and this time, the extra point right down the middle.
Mahomes saw what he liked in the matchup with Brightful, and no one paying any attention to him. They just had a feeling it was going to be a pass play and that Brightful was going to be in there for blocking, and he took it to the house.
Snap, or the kick into the end zone. It's being brought back. Weaving left, right, left. Taken down at the 26-yard line.
Now with 13 seconds on the clock, they've got their 3 timeouts, but is this enough time for Chicago to do anything, Meter?
I don't even know if it's enough time to use all 3 timeouts.
No, but they did score that last touchdown in 12 seconds. They have a second to spare.
You make a really, really good point.
Swing and a miss on that softball, Meter. Swing and a miss.
What was I supposed to say?
What I said.
I don't know what you said. I wasn't listening.
They had 13 seconds and only took them 12 last time.
So they're
no
11,
worries.
So they're 11 seconds faster than me. I don't know. I don't get it.
8 seconds to go in the first half. This game is separated by 1 single point.
The snap, handoff fake, dropping back behind the 15, throwing it so deep, he's got separation, and it's swatted out of the air, bounces off his heel. That's
weird.
Halftime. Only in EA.
Halftime. It's in the game.
This one kicked into the end zone to start the third. The second half is underway, bringing this one out beautifully to the 28-yard line.
Nice gain by Kansas City, getting it all the way back to the 28-yard line.
Well done indeed.
Ending that half with the touchdown and being able to keep Chicago from completing that long bomb, Kansas City has to feel good about being able to put something together there late in the first half.
High formation. Well, not actually, but regardless, this one swatted out of the air. Almost picked off. Swatted into the hands of somebody else, of a defender. But dropped just too hot to handle. That was close.
Mahomes better be thanking his lucky stars that was not picked off and run back, because there was not a lot of red and white on that left side of the field.
From the shotgun, offensive line strong to the right side, one out to the left, takes the snap, throw it to the left side, and this one's caught just past the 30, taken out at the 32. A little 4-yard pickup, not quite what they were looking for, but it does keep the ball moving forward. Sometimes you just need a little bit more momentum moving forward.
Got to keep grinding, twisting them wheels, pushing.
Right now, that 1 point that was missed on that first touchdown by Kansas City is definitely playing a role in this game.
Like, it is glaring me right in the eyes, Meter.
Yeah, imagine what it's doing to Illist.
Luckily for them, they were able to stop Chicago going into halftime. In the possession game, they are in control. So as long as they can outscore Chicago moving forward, they should be in good position.
And that's a good way to do it. Throw over the middle, picks up 9. Now it's I formation, one out wide on either side, tight end on the right side of the offensive line. Mahomes customizing his call. The snap, dropping back. He's looking, throwing over the middle, right at a defender, and it's intercepted. He stumbles and falls over himself, but the damage is done.
And just like that, Chicago takes the possession game away from Kansas City. Now Chicago has the ball with the 1-point lead in positive field position, only 46 yards between them and a touchdown.
And that is a real good position to be in. Snap, he's dropping back. Throwing over to the right side, wide open pass to the 30-yard line, and they move it to the 28.
Crossing routes across the middle always mess with the defensive assignments. That time it worked in Chicago's favor. First down.
And 2 to the left, I formation. Offensive line strong on the right side. The snap dropping back. He's looking. He has some time. Throwing over the middle. Over the head of the defender. That was a dangerous throw. But Trubisky knew something I didn't, because he made that work and picked up 18 yards.
I've never heard anybody talk about Trubisky's touch on the ball, but it seems like he's really worked on it in the offseason, able to get these tight completions in where they need to be. And just like that, they're at the 9-yard line, Meter.
They are indeed. Handoff getting out to the right side of the gap that opened up and moves the ball to the 5. A 4-yard pickup. Well done from Cohen. He has been the lifeblood of this team.
Not the first time Cohen's been this deep in the red zone, Meter.
That's a fair point. They are they're very deep in the red zone, Bama. In fact,
how deep are they?
They're in the red hot zone, and I'm going to need a lozenge after this game because it is on fire.
You have earned the lozenge, my friend.
And there is no better reason I would rather have one. Handoff fake, a good block, can't get the ball away, and he is sacked way out of the red hot zone. The 13-yard line now, an 8-yard loss.
The offensive line breaking down not once, but twice. They're allowing Houston to get the huge sack on Trubisky with that 3rd and goal way back at the 13.
3 out to the right, 2 to the left. Trubisky, nobody in the backfield, takes the snap. He's looking, throwing out to the left side. It's caught, but not nearly enough, just to the 9-yard line.
I hope I wasn't the only one that saw that open man in the end zone.
The most important person did not.
And that was Trubisky.
4th and goal, they'll take the extra 3, keeping them a touchdown's distance away from Kansas City, and that is, once again, what that missed extra point does.
Right. With that shanked extra point, Chicago is now more than a field goal away, and if they can limit Kansas City to a field goal or less, they've already got enough points to win the game.
Well said. This one brought out of the end zone to the 24-yard line. A lot of movement for a loss of 1, pretty much. Commando Slippy, one of our fellow announcers, is in chat. He says, this is the beauty of this game. Under pressure, you miss players just like that. And when watching from the sideline, it's a lot easier to tell. That's, of course, me paraphrasing.
Oh, absolutely. When there's no pressure.
Great block by Chicago. Sorry to interrupt.
I don't have to complete the pass, so I can look at the whole field and say, oh, hey, I see a guy wide. Oh, he didn't see the wide open. Oh, no.
Very true, but when you play at this level, when you play against this type of competition, you need to be able to see things like that, and that's just what this league is about, is continuing to get better, to improve, and eventually be able to see exactly everything that's going on the field.
Well, not even to mention between that and the up-tempo game that both teams have been playing tonight, everything is moving so fast. Just like that.
Snap, throw over to the left side. He's caught. He's hit very low and hard. Right at the hip. It spins him around in the air. But he picks up 7 yards and puts him in a pretty favorable 3rd and 3 situation as far as 3rd downs go. Only needing 3 yards is not too bad. Huge shift. 3 from the left side, move to the right. The man on the right side of the offensive line moves to the left. There's one in the backfield. Mahomes making another call. Takes the snap. He drops back behind the 25. Throws out to the left side. A beautiful pass. A missed tackle. And he's finally taken down at the 43.
Wide open man on the left side of the field. All the room in the world to move. Able to finagle his way through the defense and gain a bunch of yards there.
In Mixer chat, Slippy says, get that guy a stretcher. I assume he meant the big hit. because that hit
it looks like he's still on the field.
He is indeed.
His fourth quarter regimen able to keep him on the field. He's looking good.
And 2 out to the left, 2 in the backfield. Offensive line strong on the right side. Mahomes directly behind the center right now. Making a lot of calls, moving a man from the left side to the right side, offset from him in the backfield. Now completely in line. 2 seconds, he takes a snap. Handoff fake, looking downfield. He's got time. He throws over to the right side. This one's caught at the 30-yard line. He's finally taken down. They'll spot the ball on the 29.
It just took 2 big old bears to take down that Chief.
And the 13-yard gain is exactly what Kansas City needed in that situation.
You have to imagine Mahomes looking for a touchdown here, not going to be able to settle for anything less than that as time is getting ready to expire in the third quarter.
The snap here, dropping back a little further, throwing out to the left side. What a beautiful, are you kidding me? The arm on this guy, the way Iceman Illist has been playing Mahomes is absolutely unparalleled. Maybe the best quarterback performance I've seen all season long.
Mahomes definitely looking like an MVP candidate at week 5.
The snap, handoff, pushing forward, almost driving in for the touchdown, but taken down at the last second at, guess where, Bama? The
infamous 2-yard line. They're so deep in the red zone here. They're knocking on the door to get a touchdown.
I concur. Absolutely, this is a dangerous part of the field.
Mm-hmm.
I formation. The snap here, handoff, immediately runs it in, and that's a touchdown, Kansas City.
Did the ball break the plane? That was mighty close. I'm surprised the ref's not reviewing this play here.
That was, I 100% agree, that was extremely close. I mean,
the up back got to the line, got to the plane, was stood up at the plane. I did not see the ball break it.
Regardless, the extra point is up. It's good again, and now only 3 points separates these teams. Once again, a symptom of that missed extra point. I don't mean to keep harping on it, but it continues to matter.
Yeah, Kansas City with its first lead of the game, as we start this fourth quarter here.
Oh, a beautiful run back. This time, Miller takes it all the way to the 34, and the Chicago Bears are going to start with great field position, which so far today, they haven't really needed.
Nope. Now Chicago playing from behind for the first time today. They're looking to chew some clock, get down there, and take the lead.
.5:29 left here in the fourth. You're watching TPC Football. Dread 8, 32116. Drop in the follow. Congratulations on your season tickets. Welcome to the club. TPC Football is where it's at. You're going to like your time here. I promise you that. Run out to the left side. Howard picks up 4 in his first run of the night.
Yeah, only in week 5 of the season. So much football left to be played at this point, Meter. Not even counting the playoffs.
Absolutely. If you want to find out the standings, both of these teams undefeated, you can find all of that. TPCFootball.com. 2 out to the left, handoff out to the left. He can't get anywhere. He is wrapped up way behind the line. He wasn't getting the blocking I think he was expecting. Kyle Long, the right guard, unable to do anything for him.
Defense come crashing down hard on that Chicago Bear offense.
1 out wide on either side. Trubisky directly behind the center. Man in motion from the right. The snap. Dropping back to the 25, to the 20. Still moving back. Throwing over to the right side. This one's caught past the 50. Oh, and he's taken down hard.
But not before he got that massive first down, taking him to the 46-yard line.
Wow, what a pass. He threw it probably 30 yards. He picked up 20 on it, but Trubisky just kept moving back and back and back. Snap, handoff, trying to get to the left side, just not enough motion, not enough speed. Cohen, with a loss of 2, takes him back to 100 yards. Imagine that. Second and 12 now. 3:41 left here on the clock. Chicago trails by 3, trailing for the first time tonight, I believe. With the ball just past midfield, the 48-yard line. Looking to keep this drive moving forward. Takes the snap, drops back. A man coming in fast, throwing out to the right side. It's a screen. Getting some amazing blocking, and Cohen's taking off. Once again to the sidelines.
That screen developed perfectly on the right side there. The receiver's in line to make a block, and just like that, it's another Bear first down.
Huge, huge play. When I first started playing Madden, I started playing against Colby and against Slippy, and Colby taught me 2 plays. The screen was one of them, and that's where I learned it from. One of the best I've ever seen run screen plays. Well done. Handoff now right up the middle, all sorts of room. Moves the ball to the red zone, the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3. And Cohen's run the ball. He's caught the ball. He's blocked for the quarterback. This guy can do it all.
Yeah, Cohen has been a superstar today, but Trubisky has not been a slouch himself.
That's a fair point. It's just hard to look like an all-star when you're going up against Mahomes on the day like he's been having.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's a great shot of the underside of the stadium. An 11-yard pickup for Chicago there. Moves the ball to the red hot zone. The 9-yard line. 1st and goal. 2-minute warning. This is it. The final 2 minutes of the game.
2 minutes left on the clock. Both teams with 3 timeouts here. Only 3 points separating them. Chicago knocking on the door of another touchdown. What's going to happen in the most electrifying 2 minutes of football?
I couldn't. That was beautifully said. I love it. Handoff, getting up to the right side. Pushing forward, a 2-yard pickup. Moves the ball to the 7. Some strategy being talked about in chat.
Go ahead. Yeah. With Chicago in the driver's seat here, they only need the field goal to tie it and take it into overtime. You have to imagine they're going to burn as much clock as they can here so that they're in the best position.
Snap, drops back, thrown out to the left side. This one's caught. Moves forward to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. This game has been so close every step of the way. Chicago eating a ton of clock. It's now below 40 seconds. Then they
Chicago
call a timeout.
First timeout of the night with 39 seconds left on the clock.
That was an amazing tactic. Burn clock, call timeout, let yourself call another play. Get a quick look at the defense, see maybe what they're thinking about. Plan your attack. 1 out to the left. 3 on the right side of the offensive line and 1 in the backfield. The snap, dropping back to the 10, and oh my God, he came out of nowhere!
Trubisky on his back solidly in the most dangerous time he could be.
Timeout, Kansas City.
Looking to ice the kicker here. The kicking game has not been the best tonight. Now, it was Kansas City who missed the extra point, but
the kicker's been iced. The kick is up. Oh, and it's blocked. Are you kidding me right now? Picked up by Kansas City. And oh my God, that was amazing. Are you kidding me right now?
Wow.
Chicago needed 3 points. They were on the 19? Maybe even closer?
It was
The
wow.
10? I don't know,
Wow.
but a tiny kick, and it's blocked. Blocks in this league are so hard to come by, and Illis does it at the absolutely most pivotal moment. A handoff, he's got all sorts of room. Oh my God, and from the 19 to the 44, the run goes. Chicago with a timeout. 25 yards, a fresh set of downs, and 16 seconds left on the clock. That should do it. Kansas City can kneel now if they'd like to. Coming out in victory formation, that's going to end the game. And oh my God, Crafty Dinners in chat said it better than anybody. It's TPC football. What else can you expect?
Nothing more, Meter. If you want a crazy close game that comes down to execution on the field, whether it be by the offense or the defense, you want to be in the TPCFL.
And can we give a huge shout out to Iceman Ellis and his control of Mahomes here today? My God, I can't wait to see those stats.
Absolutely. Mahomes, the obvious MVP of this week 5 game of the week.
Not to take anything away from Colby. Colbus 1984, Iceman Illist, both of them, give them a follow as well. If you haven't followed TPC Sports Mixer, Twitch, or YouTube channel, what the heck are you waiting for? You just saw an amazing game, and every single week, one or more of these games is played. They're all this exciting. I promise you, I've been doing this for a long time now. I am not blowing smoke. This is a fact.
204 yards from Mahomes.
Holy cow, that is unbelievable. Look at that. Rushing yards, 113 to 46. Passing yards, 204 to 131. They were within 6 yards of each other for total offense. A 3-point spread was the difference. A single field goal was the difference maker.
A single block between that score.
Third down conversions is where I think games are made or broken. 8 for 8 in Kansas City, 2 for 4 in Chicago. Once again, third down conversions is in favor of the winning team. I have yet to see that not be the case in a game I've called. Wow, what an amazing game. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Bama, for joining me. Go ahead and give him a follow. You can see his name in chat. BAMASHOCKZ. Bama Shocks.
Let's go.
I love it. And, of course, my name's Meter. You've been watching TPC Sports, TPCFootball.com, or at TPCFL on Twitter. Go and check it out. You will never, ever be disappointed by TPC football. Thank you guys for joining us. Congratulations, Illis Iceman, on your win. And I hope you all have an outstanding rest of your night.
So we got Packers, Lions.